Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dice Masters with James and Zach. I'm Zach.
And I'm James. Hello.
Hello. We are back with some new stuff. Well, some new stuff. Uh, we've been looking at the new sets that have come out. I mean, they've been out for a while here, but James has finally got a hold of them, and he's been looking at the new sets as well. And so we put together some teams. Here I've got this team. And I was really excited about this Confront the Mighty basic action card. And not just because they reused the Giant Man art, but it's basically the Arch Nemesis action, but a little bit more one-sided and only a 2 cost. And I thought that would go very nicely with the rare Surtur. And so after trading for the rare Surtur, I really wanted to give it a try. And so rare Surtur, when he KOs an opposing character die, you KO all opposing character dice. But also, Confront the Mighty is that target character die you control has attack equal to the defense of another character die, and then they deal damage to each other. And so it's a way of triggering him on your turn, which is pretty nice. And the other way of triggering him on when on an opportune time, I suppose, is using the Black Widow global. So you can force attack into him, and then he KOs something, and then he wipes the whole field right before your turn starts. What a nice time to have an empty field. To get to him, I've tried the Kree Captain, which is double duty because it gives me a global that will make him cheaper, but also can be really big stat-wise, and so it can help me get lethal once the board is clear. I've got Heimdall Global to just help me get enough energy, because even with Kree Captain, he's still a 6 cost, and so I need to get up there somehow. And then I've got some support pieces. I've got Shriek, I've got Scarlet Witch, the usual ones. I've brought Wonder Woman to help prevent me from being blinked or targeted with Black Widow, because I got my own control pieces to worry about. And then I brought Rip Hunter, because James has reminded me that people like to bring Scarlet Witch, and I should have a way of dealing with it. But there's no point in bringing the Acererak Global if I'm going to have my own Scarlet Witch. And so I thought that was interesting, and something that we've been, I think, experimenting with since the Batman set came out. But he was always just a little bit too expensive. But with the Kree Captain Global, maybe he isn't. So see how that goes. Splinter's Teachings is just a way of, I thought about trying to steal stats before I attacked, or if you were force attacking my characters, trying to make them hurt a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see if it actually works out. All right. Pass to James. What do you got?
I'm going to have to count how many times per video you say Kree Captain. There will be a Kree Captain count.
KCG. I love the Kree Captain Global.
I've got a team which began with Target Lock and then got a bit distracted. I had Target Lock, and initially I had Vic Reeves, the Question, who's got Gadgeteer. But in the end, that may or may not work well. We might come to that in a different video. But in the end, I decided to go with Mimic to bring it round that way faster. So I've got the Mimic trio of Billy Club, Mimic, and Professor X. I don't have the rare Jubilee, the super rare, but maybe I would have put that on if I had. And then I thought, okay, so I'm bringing things around quickly, and I'll be fielding sidekicks. So maybe I remember that there was a Batman. There were 2 Batman that did stuff with sidekicks. There was one with which gets Overcrush if there's a villain, and it's a bit like Dum Dum Dugan with Overcrush or something.
He might get defense as well, though. Like, it's pretty gross.
Well, he's got good stats anyway, and Ben Saeed Scott always does me in with the other one. That fielder that re-rolls all your dice and then just attack with it, and it's got massive stats. So I thought he might be useful either for his stats or for the fact that he can do flying sidekicks and gives you sidekicks +2 attack. And then, of course, I needed a way to get that through. So Madame Web was a go-to for that. So it's got quite a lot in common with, a little bit in common with, what's his name, Shadow Mel's team from 2-Team Takedown. And then I went for a bit of control. So I've got Scarlet Witch, because that worked so well last time. Shriek, I didn't really want to put it on, but I did in the end. And Wrecker, it occurred to me that, I've got globals, but after Mimic gets going, after I've bought me stuff, I don't really need globals so much. So maybe that will be helpful, and it might prove helpful against Flipping Black, whatever her name is. And then I put Team Up on because I've got a fairly decent range of affiliations, and I thought if somebody blanks Madame Web, for example, I could just go for Team Up and crush. That was the gist of it. But mainly I wanted to use Target Lock. So it's all supporting that, really.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So, as is tradition, action or energy.
Action, please, Zach.
I always wait for you to say it like you're going to say something different. All right, it is action this time.
Um, I'm gonna go second for change.
Okay. All right.
Good luck.
It's okay though. I have, and you can count this. Creek Captain Global. All right. So good luck, James.
Good luck to you.
Ooh. Ooh. But no fists. I mean, I could use your Professor X Global and just have 3 sidekicks in the field on turn 1, but what good is that going to do me? Don't have a team that relies on them. Okay, I'm going to reroll all 3 of them. And, ooh, that is not good. I guess I could use that. I could fill the sidekick and I could buy Confront the Mighty, but I don't need it yet. Or I could use your Billy Club Global and I could buy a 3-cost with a bolt like Scarlet Witch or Shriek. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think we'll turn 1 Scarlet Witch.
Good lord.
I don't know. I can't decide which one's meaner. I don't know. Probably. We'll see. All right, pass turn.
I actually went second because I was thinking I should buy Wrecker because I don't like the look of Black Widow, but Wrecker just slows everything down too much. I don't really like it that much, if I'm honest.
Well, you brought it.
Yeah, I did bring it. I'll probably live to regret it. You bought Black Widow. This is the only reason
I brought Scarlet Witch.
No, but you brought back Black
Widow.
Widow.
I brought Black Widow. Sorry, yes.
Sorry, yes, you brought Black Widow.
Brought.
Yeah, good. I'll just go with that for now. Pass turn.
Okay, makes sense. Turn 1, and you get a sidekick. Ooh. Okay, I like this a lot.
Does it involve the Kree Captain Global?
Oh, you know it involves the Kree Captain Global. KCG. Because I can buy any 4-cost.
Wow. That's amazing.
Literally any 4-cost.
With 4 dice. Imagine that.
No, but I'm going to use a 4-cost and I'm going to use Heimdall Global.
Wow. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Or I could have filled it with sidekick. So the question is, do I buy Wonder Woman or do I buy Rip Hunter? And I think the answer is probably Wonder Woman. That one seems more useful. Okay, so I'm going to turn that into a mask, and I'm going to Heimdall Global, and then I'm going to use 2 fists to use the
Kree Captain Global.
Thank you. And then I will use this wild to pay for Wonder Woman.
Lovely.
Oh man. All right. I'm going to buy Rip Hunter as well. So great. All right, pass turn. We should really be keeping a track. Maybe somebody in the comments will do that. I think we're up to 2 so far, just after the game started.
Well, if you make me repeat it every time you say it, then we'll get right up there.
I mean, it's my only way of getting to Surtur, so.
Okay, well, I'm thinking now. I quite fancy Target Lock because it's just fun, isn't it?
Why not?
I also fancy Scarlet Witch. At least I've got things to buy. I think I should do Heimdall without further diddle, really. I can do that, right? That's how Heimdall works. It's been a while.
And this is a good turn to do it on because
I'll never do it again. Yeah, I know. So now it's either Shriek, Scarlet Witch, or Target Lock. Target Lock is the most fun and least cliched. Yes, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I'm not sure it's the best play, but
I know I should have bought Rip Hunter just because I had an opportunity to. All right.
You'll go.
So we're shaking up.
Don't roll Scarlet Witch.
I've helpfully got 8 dice in the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't even draw Scarlet Witch.
Oh, that the beautiful irony of Target Lock preventing Scarlet Witch being fielded. That I would like that.
That is true, actually. Hello. Well, Wonder Woman did come up, which isn't a bad thing, but if she hadn't come up, I probably would have bought Surtur. So I think we'll keep those. And then we'll re-roll these two. Okay, well, that makes things a bit easier. I was hoping for a shield. I wanted to buy Rip Hunter. I mean, I could buy Rip Hunter. But I can't use the free Captain Glove for that way. Okay, I can either field all of these and buy a Shriek.
You could use the Crew Captain Global to buy a Shriek for no discount at all.
For no discount at all. I mean, just for the heck of it, right?
Yeah, right.
If I had the Boom Boom that deals damage when I use a global, that would actually be a legit play.
Okay, does it reduce it to 0? Can it reduce?
No. It actually specifically says minimum 1 on the card.
So
Can you use Kree Captain Global for no effect, like the old Blue Eyes Global? It just says pay 2 fists once per turn. The next character die you purchase this turn costs 3 less.
I don't know if you could use it to buy Shriek in that case, if it says minimum 1.
No, but I mean, like, well, I mean, it's just minimum 1, right? But you can pay 2 fists to just set up a state in which the character you buy is cheaper, so you could use it without buying a character. I know it's too expensive to do it that way.
I see. But if it's minimum 1 after the global, not minimum 1 after you add the cost that you would have, you know what I mean? Never mind. Carry on. Play your turn.
All right. Okay. So we'll field all 3 of those, and you haven't bought your Shriek yet, have you?
No.
Sort of anticipated that you would.
I wanted to be less cliched.
Well, now you're making me feel bad for wanting to buy my Shriek. So let's be less cliche, and I will buy one of your target locks.
Ooh. Right. You're not attacking, I would imagine.
No.
4. Ooh. Come on, roll. Yeah, get it. Like that.
Oh man, Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening there. Scarlet Witch, I'll put it there. So I'm trying to remember.
I don't draw another guy, though. I just get 1 fewer dice.
That's right. And I get 1, but you don't get to field Scarlet Witch, mainly.
Yeah.
And, well, okay, let me not use it till I've done my reroll. I probably should think a little bit first.
Yeah.
That's the bag. I mean, that's not great, is it? That's all right. I can't use actions on you. So, okay. Hey. Right. Field. I am going to buy a Shriek this time. Sorry to disappoint everybody. Shriek and target lock on Scarlet Witch, and I'll keep that.
Okay, well, you've timed it nicely because I am going to draw Scarlet Witch.
Get him. Yes.
She goes directly to used.
And I get to draw a die.
And you get to prep a die.
Brilliant.
That worked out nicely.
Nice one.
Hopefully it works out as nicely when I draw it. All right, we'll go ahead and turn that. Oh, hold on a second. But I definitely want to Heimdall Global. So let's re-roll you. Get sidekick again.
Excellent.
1 in 6 chance of getting the thing I don't need. I'm just gonna buy my Shriek. I mean, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dice going into the bag. It's not too bad with Heimdall, I guess. But if I fielded this sidekick, Heimdall globaled, and then had a shield for no reason, then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice going in the bag. It's actually not that good. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna avoid it. It's probably a bad call, but I'm gonna buy Shriek instead. Okay.
I'll build a sidekick.
Ben Scott is in the comments telling me that this was a terrible idea, but I'm trying to use Heimdall efficiently by apparently not using Heimdall. Yeah, maybe it was the bad call. Feel free to tell me in the comments, Ben Scott.
I wish I hadn't bought that Shriek now. I wish I bought Scarlet Witch, to be honest. Ugh, not mine.
That's right, I won't roll.
Scarlet Witch, yeah, well, yeah, there is that. Scarlet Witch has got better stats. All in all.
True.
Well, at least he rolled, that's the main thing.
It's true.
I think you're psychic. But on the bright side, he didn't keep a fist, so that's good. I'll feel that. Keep that. What do we do for 2? Oh, we can spin one down. Probably have to do that now. What have you got? Confront the Mighty. Is that going to do me any good?
It's removal.
It is, isn't it? No, it is, yeah. So I could get rid of Wonder Woman like that. Perhaps.
If you can roll actions.
Yeah. Whatever. Progress. Make some progress towards. Okay, so that has to go to my use bar. I didn't do it at the right time. Shouldn't that have gone into my bag? I forgot.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, do I have to do this again?
Bollocks.
Yeah, probably.
We'll just put an asterisk next to it.
What's that? Oh, I feel bad now because that would have been one of the ones that I drew, right? Or, well, it potentially could have been.
It could have been.
So what did I have prepped? I had one psychic prepped. Oh, I totally can't remember what was what. Did I have something in my bag at all?
I don't know.
I've got 2 left.
I mean, you can
now.
just put it in your bag and then you can draw it next turn.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll do that. That's annoying. Okay. So what am I doing? That and that. And buy something useful. Probably. I think I will buy a Scarlet Witch. Spin that out. I'll keep that. I'll feel that naming a sidekick with that. I'll buy a. Sorry, I have to use that. I'll buy a Scarlet Witch. And I'll pass turn.
All right.
There you go.
So my bag is empty. So we'll put 9 dice in it. And we will draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, I got Shriek. I didn't pull Scarlet Witch, and you've got target lock probably coming out of your bag next time. Maybe you can make that happen. Okay, but Scarlet Witch, though, wouldn't it be helpful if you actually rolled instead? Hey, you did. Okay, we'll field the sidekick. We will pay the shield to field Shriek. But, what do I name? I can name Mimic right now and stop your ramp. And since you haven't bought... Did you buy a Batman? Did I miss that?
Who knows? No, I didn't.
I mean, I can just look in your bag now.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I've only got 2 Batman dice. I don't buy multiple team backs.
So you haven't bought either of those yet. So I feel like it's okay. It's probably... I don't know. Yeah, we'll go ahead and name Mimic. It'll have more short-term concept. Well, no, we're not going to do it. Well, jeez.
Decisions.
I could name Shriek, Scarlet Witch, but I haven't bought any action dice yet, so that seems like a too-forward thing. I can name your Shriek because you just bought her, and then you wouldn't be able to blank anything on my side. I could name Mimic, and then you wouldn't be able to ramp up to your big stuff. And you just got it out, so it would be... Yeah, I think we'll just name Mimic. Yep.
All right. As you wish.
naming mimic, and we'll hold on to that, and we will pass turn.
I'll field a sidekick.
All right.
And it's coming out. I'm sure I don't go with that. Right then. Ooh, hello. Oh. Oh, really? Come on. That sucks. Mm. Mm.
Ooh. It never happened when I had Scarlet Witch.
Oh, right. Now I've got decisions to make.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose something, that's for sure. Hmm. I think I might get some value out of that by paying one of those to fill that, naming your Shriek,
Okay.
fielding that, and pulling 2 dice. And then I've got 2 energy left. No Kate Bishop this time, eh?
No.
Yeah, I should have gone for that wrecker, you know, probably. Never
It's
mind.
not too late.
Oh my god, I've done it all off camera, sorry. Fielded a Shriek for half of this energy, fielded a Psychic, pulled 2 dice. Shriek did Shriek, so Mimic was alive, not blanked. I've got 2 energy, and I will have... I'm going to lose something. So I'll have a... I don't know, I think I'll have a Confront the Mighty. Because I don't know what... Well, I could keep the mask, but Shriek will go. Well, then you have to make a choice. Yeah. Oh, thanks for telling me that.
I mean, I can make Mimic attack, but he's blanked if Shriek goes.
Yeah, that's true. So Shriek will go. I won't be able to use that. Yeah, I'll have one of yours. What colour are they?
Blue.
Blue. I have blue. Yeah, that's that. And I guess you can use your.
Yeah, you should attack Mimic.
There you go. Mimic or Shriek?
Let's do Shriek.
Go. There you
go. I'll take the 2.
Really? 2 damage. Boom. First blood.
All right. It is first blood, though.
Your turn.
All right. Well, I'm less in fear for my Scarlet Witch, although I didn't draw her, so maybe it's a bit premature. Okay, let's see what we can come up with. We did get target lock. We did get that. I still have not been able to buy Surtur, but we'll figure it out. I think that's fine. Yeah, right? That's fine. Okay, let's save it. We will target lock. But this is dice that you draw from your bag.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I would just try to figure it out, but I can just ask you because I can look in your bag at any time.
I've only got 2
What's in
dice.
your bag?
2 dice in there.
And they're both sidekicks. So I think the only real viable character would be Shriek.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay, well, we'll name Shriek then. We will Heimdall Global. So we'll do that. And might as well, I'm just going to buy Confront the Mighty.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do.
Shall
pass priority, pass turn.
Okay. 2. For a change, we probably don't want to pull Shriek.
I was going to say, it's one of the only times in my life I've hoped that you pull Shriek on your turn.
I did, so it goes to used, and you pull.
Oh, man, and I get to prep a die,
and
so I'll send that.
Don't forget to put that to the use pile.
Yeah, I did. I just put it in the use pile. Thank you.
No, that's right. Right.
Oh.
Yeah. And these. What do I do with those?
Target lock seems so useful, but of course you'd have to keep him on, right? I think finding a way to get him sort of cycling would be tough, but
Well,
necessary.
it's supposed to be mimic, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, I suppose. But even then, I think you'd want to have more than one of them. So maybe you use the Thor global to get a couple of them cheap, and then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's bloody marvelous. That is right. Field, don't ramp. That's the bag. Switch one down to a mask. Buy man and web.
Okay.
What can I do but build towards it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
Okay. So bag is empty. We're gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's a target lock, but of course Scarlet Witch is out. And it's not coming up this time. Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll this. Gonna re-roll this.
Oh, I didn't do the scores. You took 2 damage, right? I think.
Yes, yeah, because I force attacked your Shriek.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
last
re-roll these.
last video I forgot to tick a box, which meant I was keeping score, but they were not being updated. Many enemies.
Well, I didn't get 2 fists, but I'm pretty sure I still have 7 energy. Yep, I do. So we will field Scarlet Witch and pay 7 for a Surtur.
Ooh.
First chance I've had.
Zach has a winker.
Finally. And only 14 damage on the board.
You got switch up? You haven't.
I do.
Okay. That's me done there, then.
You're right.
That needs to be a fist or a question mark. Well, since he's blank, what are you going to do with it? Oh, shield.
Oh,
Really?
geez.
That's awesome. So I'll fill that for free. Can I do anything clever? I don't have a mask. It's just not useful, that's all, is it? So a little frustrating. Yeah, that could have been almost anything else. It would have been the shields. It sucks. I think, however, I might make a fist of it and buy. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll have a team up. That's good for trouble, I know. I don't know, there's nothing I can do with that.
Yeah, nothing.
Not nothing? What can I do with a shield?
Splinter's teachings.
Oh, great. I could do that. What stats have you got?
3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1.
Alright. Well, okay then. I'll pass priority, but you got nothing, and then I'll attack with mimic. So you're just sitting there doing nothing.
Well, I mean, I did tell you Splinter's teachings existed.
Yes, you did do that. Yeah, I thank you for that.
I'm going to block him with Shriek.
Wait, no, but I can't even use Splinter's teachings on you because you've got
Oh,
one.
no, you're right, because I have that. Never mind. Yeah.
That's useless, isn't it? So they're just both going to go back, right? I guess. I can't see what her stats are. She's a 1.
Well, his stats are 1, 1.
And she's a what? A 2, 3?
Oh, no, he's at 1, 2. Because he's lost his text, right?
So
she's still a 2, 3. So
he gets knocked out. Okay. Right? And I can't use that.
Yep. All right.
Your turn.
Okay. 1 in the bag. which is Confront the Mighty.
Boo.
And 1, 2. Oh,
Boo.
okay, well, could this be it? I don't think I have lethal, but maybe. So I have to re-roll these because of Scarlet Witch.
Mm.
And I want to re-roll Surtur, of course, get him out in the field. So I guess I'll save that. And that's target lock, which would be helpful. So you've got Shriek in the bag again. Okay, so we'll just re-roll these 3. That's easy enough. Ooh, no Confront the Mighty, but I did get a level 3 Surtur.
Wow.
Yeah. So I will spend the 2 energy from Confront the Mighty to field Surtur. I will use target lock on your Shriek.
That's pretty annoying.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to save that.
You just got
priority.
Everything you wanted.
I mean, that was a pretty good turn. All right.
Right, you are. 4. So wait,
did you draw Shriek?
that goes to there. You pull a die.
Yep. And I put it in used.
Does it go straight to used or transition? That's a question. I would think straight to used.
What does it say on the card? I think I've got one here. They send it to their used pile. So I guess it is straight to used. So you can mess with that a little bit.
Yeah.
If you could trigger a reset or something. It would be way harsher if it went to transition.
He's still blanked annoyingly. And every opportunity I have to get rid of him being blanked, he gets sent to the bloody use pile, or
I know it's
doesn't roll.
Yeah.
The Confront the Mighty thing. Marvelous.
I didn't get my Confront the Mighty.
Oh, I'll keep that.
Although the weird combo with Surtur is that stats actually change, whereas with Arch Nemesis they don't. And so if I'd used Confront the Mighty, his attack would have gone down to 3 because that's your highest defense.
Right.
It's a bit of a shame when his printed attack is 8.
I think I'll field those 4. Should I use that or that? I don't know. Yeah, using that. And then I'll. Doesn't make any sense. I could pull a mass down, but I don't think that gets me anything in the end. Since we're not resurrecting or anything. Yeah. You suck. So go on. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Force something
Let's
to
force attack your. Oh, I don't know. Scarlet Witch.
Go on then.
I mean, I guess. Oh, you don't have the energy for it, I guess. I was gonna say you could attack with Madam Web as well, right?
Ah, that's true. Let's just think about this. No, I don't have the energy.
You'd have to have the 2 energy though.
No, I don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll block it with Surtur.
Okay.
And then because Surtur's going to KO it, then that KOs all opposing characters.
That's great.
Yeah.
Magical.
No, I'm the bully.
Yeah, you are.
All right. 3 in the bag. 1 more. It's Confront the Mighty. I don't think it matters, actually.
Surely you have lethal there. No?
Yeah, I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 16. Oh, no, I'm one off.
No.
It's only 19, right? Because that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 8 is 19.
Ha.
Oh, man, I have to roll a sidekick. Man, actually, the problem is that if you had any characters in the field, I would have been able to steal a stat first. Right? If I'd let Scarlet Witch attack first, well, then I would have lost attack on that anyway. Yeah, okay. So I really just need a sidekick. And the worst part is I don't even have a sidekick in use, so I can't use the Press Rex global to pick it.
You'll roll a
Well,
sidekick.
I don't think so. This is going to come down to whether I get a sidekick here. Wish I had the Black Widow in my bag so I could do everything +1 attack.
Oh, there you
Okay,
go.
That's
That's
exactly. Oh my god, that's so close. If I hadn't rolled that, then there was a good chance that I wouldn't.
Well done. Well, it wasn't that close because it's not like I had any sort of wink on. In fact.
Well, you had Madam Web. You just had to hit Batman in the field, I guess.
Yeah, I hadn't even bought
But Mimic
Batman.
got shut down pretty early, and that's yeah.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
anyway, yeah, no, this Surtur, it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about Confront the Mighty. I think the Force Attack is better with it than Confront the Mighty is.
Yes, I would think so.
I mean, I think everyone was excited about Confront the Mighty because of Blob, which is a very exciting, right? I mean, you can use a sidekick to KO their Blob. But with Surtur, I think you just lose too much attack if they don't have anything with good stats in the field.
I should have done Wrecker, as it turns out, but it would have been a turgidly slow game, so I'm not really sorry.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it took a combination of Heimdall and my target lock in order to get to Surtur in the first place. And so, yeah, that was pretty slow. Although I did play against somebody online who had Ring of Winter, and Ring of Winter plus Kree Captain Global is means Surtur is a 5 cost, and it's pretty easy to get to him then.
Pretty good.
So that was pretty interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's a couple of teams based on the new stuff. Let us know what you think. How many times did I say Kree Captain Global in the comments? If you have any ideas for things that you'd like to try or ways that you've used these before, let us know. Anyway, thanks for playing, James. Thanks everyone for watching.
My pleasure. Take care. Bye bye.
See you next time.